I'm trying to kill myself, committing suicide, I'm punishing him. That is the way now today judgments go. So many suicidal cases related to love relationship. Boy committing suicide because she betrayed me. She commits suicide because he betrayed me. But when you commit suicide, whom are you punishing? Life goes on. World goes on. You have died, yeah, through suicide. But there's no benefit. So sometimes unfortunate relationships takes place. Premarital sex. With all that we see now, with the mobiles, Instagram, Facebook and all that, premarital sex is also sometimes becoming quite common. So I mentioned about maintaining your virginity. Very important. A girl must feel, I must keep my body for that boy whom God has chosen for me. You must be able to keep your boundary. Don't make yourself cheap for everyone. We can make ourselves very cheap. So self-respect. Don't make yourself cheap. That I was telling the other day to some youngsters, girls rather, I was telling them that passage of, we celebrated the feast of beheading of John the Baptist. And John the Baptist's head was being beheaded and brought. Now, that girl, daughter of Herodias, danced in front of Herod. And Herod said, what you want, I will give you. Then this girl went to the mother, asked, and she got that. Now this girl, what was she doing? She was dancing, young grown-up girl dancing in front of a group of drunken men. Now, when you are doing that in the company of a drunken man, misbehaviors follow. So I was telling this girl, you see, this girl becomes very responsible. She made herself very cheap in front of a very group of younger drunken people. We need to respect ourselves, don't make ourselves cheap. Now, boys will get attracted much faster. It is in the genes of the boys. The hormones growth in the boys are faster. And they get attracted. Seeing a girl, they get attracted much faster. They have a greater desire for the girls. More sexual attractions comes up in the boy. Girls, what they want is security, protection. But the boys will always have an urge for. Therefore, a girl must also be, while the boys must try to restrict themselves, restrain themselves, preserving their own holiness of life, remembering that that is meant for that phase of my life when I will enter into marriage. Is meant for that relationship to be with my would-be wife whom God will be giving me. I preserve for that. A girl also should say that. I must keep my body for that would-be husband whom God. So she must also keep a boundary. Mother was telling me some time back, not here, Father, I went with my daughter to the mall, to this Vishal, that type of halls, for buying things. As I was standing there buying things, and the money I gave to my daughter to give to the man at the counter. And this man at the counter, in taking that money from the girl, she was delayed, he was delayed, and he tried some scratching like this on the hand of the girl, touching like that. The mother, like any very good mother, very sensitive mother, observed that salesman was touching the girl, his daughter's hand as she was touching, would mean scratching like. So mother notices it, Did you notice that? And as they came out, and the daughter said yes. And she asked the daughter, why? I don't know. Then the mother said, listen, the boy, this is what will happen to you tomorrow. Boys will touch you. They are feeling an inclination towards you, a desire for you. In little ways, subtle ways, these things come. And the mother tried to give the advice to the daughter, be careful. Keep your boundaries. Keep your boundaries. Keep it to only the person, your body to be touched only by the person to whom you will be committing yourself tomorrow. You must be vigilant. The mother very well advised actually the girl. But the mother observed that. Doing. These are little things that takes place. Okay. So, you are preparing yourself, young people, thinking of a future life. Take care whether, if you are students, respect your studies. Do your studies well. There's a time for everything. There's a time for everything. And respect that, and you'll be the happy people for it. Mobile addictions have become very strong. And when you enter into marriage, one of the things also we tell people, what breaks down very often marriages are, weddings are, lack of trust. Lack of trust. You must build up that trust. One way of building up that trust is your mobiles being, my boy, my husband, here is my mobile. You look at, I have no problem. Husband also should have the freedom to look at your mobile. Because what breaks down families is lack of trust. Yet, if trust is gone, love cannot be built. Your manifestation of your love is trust in my companion, my partner in life. So today with this gadget that has come into use, this is one area where even married man and woman have access to some chatting with other persons. Maybe other women, maybe other, boys. So one way, advice now, to build up your trust, make your mobiles available to each other. It's one very strong, clear sign of which I trust you. So mobiles has become a very secretive space for very many people. And that becomes a starting point of many destructions in families, in the lives of young people. Lack of trust, losing trust is the biggest problem that has come across in families today. And breakdown of marriages, breakdown of families. And together with it also, infidelities follow. Infidelities both from the side of the man as well as the woman, both. There's a culture in which we are living. It's becoming common, more especially in the cities and towns. Village areas may be far less perhaps. We don't know, but we need to be vigilant and not give space for any suspicions, neither from the boy nor from the girl. Okay. Other areas Salai has touched upon. I mentioned here about divorce. I was thinking of a joke suddenly came across my mind. There was a young couple who decided to go to get divorced, separated. So bishop said, okay, you want to get a divorce, you get separated, all right. So the parish priest said, I cannot give you permission, you go to the bishop. So both of them went to the bishop. And bishop said, all right, fix the date, you come, such and such a date, and I will conduct the ceremony of divorce. So both came to the church to meet the bishop, to his office, and bishop brought them to the church. Then he put all his dress for the mass and brought the couple in front, and both standing there. And he began to ask the question, same old marriage questions. Do you love so and so? The boy was asked, and boy said, no, I don't love her anymore. Okay. Then bishop was having his hand, you remember that, for the holy water, a sprinkler. You've seen that, no? So with that one, as the boy said, do you want to love her? Boy asked, do you love her? And she said, no. Bishop, with that one knock on the head of the girl. Then he asked the girl, do you love so and so? And the boy said, no. One knock on his head. Do you look after him till the end of his death? And girl said, no. One knock. And next again, and another question to the boy, one knock. With that heavy metal thing on my head. So each time they were rubbing the head. And the third question. And the girl said, no. Again one knock. And the boy also one knock. And the boy asked, Bishop, how long will this continue? And the bishop said, it will continue till one of you fall dead. If one of you fall dead, the other person is separated, free to go and marry someone else. Message was very clear. Message was very, very clear. You can get separated, you can marry someone else, the other partner die. Okay? Now, today, since I used the word die, today there are young married couples, the boy murdering the wife murdering the husbands. You see now, plenty of news these days are coming up. Society has completely changed. Many factors are there. But young people being murdered by each other, by young couples. They had some other friends and this and all the other issues that are there. Okay. And with the passing time, I think I will try to, picking up a few things only from what the Saleh was telling. This is a mother came to me when I was in Devapur, in Salesian College. She was a teacher in the school. And she came and, oh, Father, are you time free? All crying and crying. And she told me about the husband. Father is like this, and he's drunk and behaving like this, and treating me like this. And this boy, only one son, and he has to study. I am afraid with a husband like this, my boy also will suffer and all that one. And she's profusely sitting and crying and crying. So she continued crying, and there was some tissues there. I took the tissues and go to her. I said, you wipe your tears, and sat down there. Absolute silence for 5-10 minutes. I did not ask her any questions, and she also did not say. After 10 minutes, she got up and wiped herself. Then I asked her, listen, how do you want to proceed from here now? How do you like to move forward now? This is a situation that you are facing.